All right, it's time for another video where we're going to take a real life football concept and apply it to college football 25. Today we're talking about duo. So what is duo? Well, basically, in the simplest terms that I can put it, duo is a gap scheme run play that some coaches will refer to it as power without pulling an offensive lineman. It is not the same as inside zone. This is a play that is commonly confused with whether or not it's duo or inside zone. So let me go ahead and explain the difference between this run and inside zone for all of you so that you can understand. Inside zone, the offensive line, let's say we were running inside zone left here. The track by our running back, Paul, here, would be to go across the face of the quarterback and attack the play side A gap. The offensive line and the tight ends here, we're in 13 personnel, they would all turn and then open their hips and start running, blocking whoever's in their zone. They can work a double team, but they're working in blocking the zone up to the next level. So again, they're opening their hips, take their zone inside zone set, and then they're going to run block inside zone. The running back right here, Paul, is going with all of the blocking action by the offensive line and the tight ends. So, for example, if they were all stepping like this, everybody's stepping to the left, basically blocking inside zone. Okay? That is inside zone. Duo is different. Duo is instead the track for the running back. He's going to hop step down here and then go vertical with the handoff. And the offensive line and the tight ends here, they're not going to open their hips. Instead, they're basically taking a vertical run step, whether it be to step towards whoever they need to work for their double team and then block up to the linebacker. Duo gets its name because you're trying to maximize the number of double teams. Generally speaking, you want to have at least 2 double teams when you're running duo on a play, but that's what it's designed for. It's designed to maximize the number of double teams that you get at the point of attack, running it inside. And just so you guys understand, everybody is working back on this run play on their blocks. The running back is going against the direction that the offensive line and tight ends are blocking. So here we've got a 3-3 tight. This is a very difficult blocking scheme, really, for the offensive line because we really can't have our right guard stepping down. He's covered. Can't really step down to help with the center. So the center is just going to take a vertical run set here on the nose. We're going to get a nice double team right here by our left tackle and left guard, and they're going to work up to this backer. Right guard, right tackle, they're going to work up to this backer. Our tight end right here, he's going to shuffle down. You're going to see him kind of, in some plays he'll step down with his hip. I think here on this play, he just climbs up immediately to this backer. On the back side of a duo run play, instead of stepping inside and then climbing up, you're going to have actually a kick out block by the tight end. Generally speaking, guys, this is run with a tight end. You're running away from the tight end. Or if you have a fullback that's lead blocking, you're running it away from where the kick out block ends. And then we also have another kick out block on the play side. So I'm going to go ahead and run the play so you guys can understand exactly what's happening here. And notice we get our blocks, we climb up. Let me go back to the beginning again. And we get a nice block on the backer in the middle. And our running back cuts off of it. Our running back right here, what we're reading is we're reading the Mike. That's the Mike backer. We're reading him. We're deciding, okay, wherever he goes, that's where we're going to cut off, and we're going to go with it. So, again, he shuffles over. Our right guard gets him, and we get a nice gain. So we're going to go to another clip of this with me running it in this game in College Football 25. Again, now, it's a little bit tighter with the defensive line, but not as tight as it was before. And so we're actually going to get our double teams working right here. And this is actually going to be our double team right here. And then I want you to watch the tight end right here. Watch what he does on this play. Watch his feet. He shuffles down, and then he's going to climb up to the backer. We get a nice double team on the front that we need it to. Okay. Again, double teams climbing up. and we get our cut. Doesn't help that our right tackle gets knocked on his butt, but we get our double teams, and then we're climbing up to the next level. Backer vacates. The Mike backer vacated, so our tight end picked him up. And then our center, he's working up to the next level after that. But we still get a good gain out of the play, 7-yard gain right there. Here in this game, I decided that I was just going to run duo. I was done. I was just going to run duo for this whole drive, basically. I think I threw the ball once at this point. So 2nd and 5. You can see here it's an even front, different than what we were getting. But we're still going to get some nice double team blocks. Our center, I think, doesn't help with the double team because the defensive tackle jumped into this gap, and because of the way the game's coded, he's just going to immediately leave for the backer. But you're going to see we're going to get a nice run. We're just hitting it right up the middle, getting vertical. You can see the clean picture of double teams right there on this play. I'm going to go back. Notice we've got 3 double teams. We're maximizing the amount of double teams that we got. Notice our tight end right here is trying to keep this defensive end from coming across, kicking out. Double team, double team, double team. We can make our read. No, we don't have that hole right there. Backer's filling, but we do have right here. So we're going to hit up inside there and get a good gain with that. And like I said, I wasn't joking. Just pay attention to the clock. I'm just running power here, guys. We're running power. Excuse me, not power. Duo right here this whole time. Just vertical run sets, double teams. Look at all the double teams that I'm getting out of this formation, right? You can see right here. It's a wing trip Z, I think is what it's called. It's 13 personnel, and we're just running the ball. Get those vertical sets. Now we're just going to hit up inside right where we're supposed to make our read. We're trying to go opposite. Again, we're trying to go opposite of where the offensive line is blocking with this run. So it's, some call it, backward zone. We're not going with the zone blocking. We're going opposite of it and hitting the backside of where they're all blocking, trying to take that, what would be the equivalent of like a cutback almost immediately. And that's what it is right there. So it's also not just in the wing Z formation. You've also got it here in the trips offset formation. Here I am with the team builder team. I coached at Snow College. And so I put them in. We're in the quarterfinals of the playoffs against Michigan. And as you can see here, we've got a wing tight end. We're going to run duo here. We got a little bit lighter box, but it's the same rules. We would have kick out here. We should have a double team here up to this backer. We should really have kick out here and then vertical double team up to this backer right here. And we should just be right up. All right, we're going to shuffle, vertical, make our read on the backer, on the identified Mike right there. And then that's where we're going. So let's run it. He goes. So now we're going to take the other side, which is technically the same way that they're supposed to be blocking, but we take the other side because of where the defense goes. Now, one of the things, again, because of the coding, I think that the right guard and center just immediately leave instead of helping, but they shouldn't. They should be helping, especially against these 2 defensive linemen that Michigan has in the game. Those guys are tough. So here we go. We're going to run it right here. Get kind of beat. It doesn't work exactly the same, but I did want to show that you can still run it out of just not a tight formation. You're just running it the way that you can. It's vertical. We don't get a great block there, but we're able to get off and get vertical and get upfield and make a big run. So I would look at it. The minute I switched to running duo against Michigan, my run game drastically improved because, again, it's more of a vertical push. It's not inside zone. It's a vertical run. So I suggest trying it out. If you've not run it yet, try it out. See how you like it. It might help with your run game. It's not perfect. Nothing is perfect in this game. Nothing ever is perfect even in real football. But the way the coding is, it sometimes doesn't work the way that it's actually supposed to be drawn up and done. But that's okay. So hopefully this will help you out with football. Hopefully you'll learn something as well with regards to whether it's duo or inside zone. So now when you watch real football games and you see, remember, if you see the running back taking a vertical angle, vertical track with his run, right? Like this. And you see that everybody's just working double teams one direction and the running back's trying to go opposite of where the offensive line and tight ends are all blocking. That's duo. If the running back is instead going with everybody and their offensive line is opening with their footwork to then go block zone, then you know it's inside zone. And you can teach your friends that as well and use this in the game. So let me know your thoughts down below. If you enjoyed this content, please make sure to leave a like. If you enjoy this type of content, I'll be doing real life breakdown videos as the season starts. So we'll see you next time, though. Have a great rest of the day. I do want to recognize the members of this channel at the booster level and above for their support. If you wish to have your name in a video just like this, make sure to check out the join link in the description below. Here on the end screen, you can see that there's another recommended video. Make sure to click that and watch it. Also, make sure to subscribe so that you don't miss out on any future breakdown videos. I hope you have a great rest of the day.